good morning. My name is Ariyo. I am the founder of Province College. This morning, I want to speak to you about how to register for UTME 2023. Now, a lot of students have reached out to me and have asked me, how do we go about the registration process for 2023? Now, in a few steps, I will show you how you can register a seamless and an error-free registration for your UTME. Now, UTME registration will commence on the 14th of January 2023 to the 14th of February, 14th January to the 14th of February 2023. Now, in this 4 weeks registration process, millions of other students would like to register for UTME. Now, how do you register yours in a seamless way, in a way that is stress-free, in a way that it is error-free? Do know that when you make mistakes in your registration process for the UTME, it can affect your chances of what? Admission. So in this short video, I will explain to you how you can register for your UTME without error. Now, the first step to registering for your UTME is to make a decision that you want to register for your UTME. So after this decision, now you're going to process to the first process. Now, the first thing also is to ensure that you have your NIN. You cannot register for UTME without your NIN. It is the first requirement. So when you have your NIN, after having your NIN, the next thing is to generate your profile code. Now, this is where a lot of challenge, where students experience a lot of challenge. Now, the first thing, how do I generate my profile code? Now, when you have your NIN, you cannot use another person's NIN to generate your profile code. Some have asked me, can I use my mom's own? Can I use my dad's own? You cannot use another person's profile code, another person's NIN to generate your profile code. If you do use another person's NIN, the profile code that will be sent to you will belong to the other person. So let me show you how to generate your profile code. Now, in a very simple process on how to generate your profile code, ensure you have a SIM that has not been used to generate or previously generate profile code for another person. So let me show you. Now, I have my phone with me and I have my NIN. I am going to assume that my NIN is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me have another digit, 1 and 0. I'm going to assume that is my profile code. Now, that is my NIN rather. Now, having my NIN written on the board there, so just follow me. Now, you go to the message on your phone. So this is my message on my phone. I want to generate my profile code. Now, know well that there are challenges of network issues. That does not mean that your NIN is having a problem. It just means that there is a challenge in the network. So let's look at it. Now, you have got the message on your phone. Type NIN. Leave a space. I'm going to be leaving one space. I'm leaving one space. So I'll type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, and 0. Now that I have typed my NIN and typed my NIN number, don't forget I left the space. I left a single space and I typed my NIN number. Now you are sending it to 55019. You're sending it to 55019. Now you will be debited 15 naira from your airtime. You will be debited 15 naira. Now, do not use bonus airtime because some of you will say, I am not getting any response. You will not get a response if you use a bonus airtime. Ensure that the airtime you're using is an actual airtime and ensure that you have sufficient balance on your phone. Ensure that you have sufficient balance on your phone. That is over 15 naira. Now, because the process of sending this to you might take time. You know, a lot of students, a lot of candidates are equally trying to generate their profile code. So there is going to be a lot of pressure and a lot of workload on the network providers. So what do? You exercise patience. If they may send it to you immediately and they may send it to you at a much later time, as long as you keep trying. Also, if one network is not sending to you at as much as you want them to send to you fast, if they're not, you can try to use another SIM, but ensure that this other SIM you're using, it is not a SIM that has been previously used by another person to generate profile code. Ensure that it is a SIM that has not been previously used by another person to generate profile code. Now, when you do this, when you get a response, now is to proceed to ensuring that you want to now register in proper. I told you that the first step is to ensure that you get your NIN ready. If you don't have your NIN, go to your NIMC office and register and get it. After you get your NIN, get a SIM and follow this process that I explained to you on how to get your what? NIN. Follow this your profile code. Follow this process and you will get your what? Profile code. Now that you have got your profile code, do not try to generate or try to vend your PIN yourself. Vending the PIN might be a little difficult task for you to do, especially if you do not understand the process of online payments, or you're using your card to pay online. Do not go and waste your money. So what you can just do is to reach out to a CBD center if you are close to a CBD center, or you are not close to where I'm speaking for. For those of our students who are in Bariga, they know what to do after generating the profile code. You can proceed to a CBD center to register for your for UTME, and to decide. You are also going to decide. In the previous seminar that I spoke about, I talked to them about how to decide the institutions they want to go to, the courses they want to study. Those two things are so important. You're going to choose 4 institutions: university, polytechnic, college of education, and what? 1 institute. Now, these 4, you can choose 2 universities at the same time. But do not forget that only 1 university will give you admission, as no university accepts what? Second choice. Don't be deceived. All federal universities, all prominent state universities are competitive, and they do not accept second choice. They accept only the first choice, only students or only candidates that have chosen them as first choice. So they might not accept you as second choice, but for the purpose of registering for your exam, you can pick 2 universities as your choices, as the first and second choice. But don't forget that only 1 is going to offer you admission. And I have a score that is suitable for you to gain admission in this or my second choice. What am I going to do? You can change it at a much later time to that second choice to a first choice after your exam. Now that you have generated your profile code and you are proceeding to a CBD center to register, now at the CBD center, they are not going to have any conversation with you on what you have chosen. Whatever you have chosen is what they are going to register for you. For some of us, we want to register for some courses we do not really understand the subject combination. Now, the issue of subject combination is another factor that hinders students from gaining admission. Once your subject combination becomes wrong while you're registering for your UTME, you are going to be having a challenge gaining admission. So what does this mean? Or how can you prevent this? How you can prevent this is ensuring that you get the right subject combination by visiting the university that you want to go, their website, and checking out for their requirements for a particular course, or for the course that you want to study in that university. Or reaching out to people like me, I can explain to you, or I can help you make the right subject combination choices. So now when you get your subject combination choices right with the institution you're going, and you have a profile code, you can reach out to me or reach out to a CB center, because this video you might be listening to this video from a very far end, and you might not be able to reach out to us directly to help you with your registration process. Now, when you have your profile code with you, get to a CBC center or an educational center like this. We will help you to vend your PIN. You need to vend PIN for you to register for your UTME. You need to vend your PIN. Now, it is your PIN that is the PIN that you vended that will be used to register you for your exam. Now you have chosen your courses, you have chosen your subject, combination, and you have chosen the institution that you want to go to. Now is to register proper. Now, to register properly, you need to have your O level with you. But if you are not having your O level, you can use what we what is known as awaiting result. For some of us who are deficient in our O level, or for some of us we are in SS3, or we are just preparing for our egg or our NECO, and the result is not ready. Now the question is this: you can use, and can I use an awaiting result? Yes, you can use awaiting result to register for your what? UTME. Now when you use awaiting results, at a much later time after your result is out, go back and upload your result, because you will not be offered admission if you do not upload your result. No matter what your UTME score is, if you do not upload your result, you will not be offered what? Admission. Now after you get to the 6th center and you have your O level with you should have a functional email address, an email address that has not been used by another person to register for UTME. The email address that you have access to, that you know the password, because all the details of your admission and your exam and your registration will be sent down to this email. So ensure that you are very correct. Check the spellings of your email. Ensure that you are paying attention when they are registering you for your UTME. Don't be playing. You have a place where you are going to be registering, and there are two systems there. One for the person that is registering you, and one that you will be looking at. Ensure that you are looking at it. Pay attention. Ensure that there is no mistake in your email, because if there is a mistake, you are going to be having a problem, and you cannot link another email to your jam portal, just one email. So if you have a mistake in your email, the other person that owns this email will be receiving all your details, and you might not know where this person is. So that is why you must pay attention when they are registering you. Now, after registering you and carrying out your biometric and doing your fingerprints, after that, your slip will come out. So you will hold the slip for a much later time when JAMB will ask you to reprint your slip for examination, which will contain your date of exam, the time of your exam, and the location of your exam. But before this, you are going to be given your slip, and you're going to be given a CD that contain a lot of information about this exam you want to write, that contain your syllabus about the exam, and you're going to be given a literary textbook. It's a storybook, it's a small storybook, or a literary text that you're going to read for your words, for your use of English. There are going to be questions from this end. So with this information that I've given out to you, I hope that you're going to use this to carry out your registration process, and you're going to have a seamless registration process. So let me summarize what I've said. Now the first thing, I said that you're going to get your NIN to be able to generate your profile code. You're going to get a SIM that has not been used by another person to generate a profile code. You're going to generate a profile code by sending NIN. Go to message on your phone, sending NIN, leave a space, type your NIN number, and send it to 55019. So after that, you'll be debited 15 naira. Don't forget, I said that there may be error or network challenges. Whatever the response will be, if they said they couldn't verify your NIN, you might have to visit the NIMC office or keep trying it again. It might be network issue. So with this, I hope that I have done justice to registering for UTME 2023. Now, if you're very close by to us at Bariga, you can join our tutorial. We are located at number 20B Okuta Road, opposite Akiwale Street, or Bariga. If you are not in Bariga and you're far off, we have an online class. It's a virtual class, just a class like this that you can see me. You can see all the teachers that will teach you to. You can join that class and prepare for UTME. We assure you nothing less than 250 to 270, regardless of the courses you have chosen and regardless of the school. We have had testimonials and we have had results all over the time that we have been registering and helping students to process their admission.